they were ready to go. So
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Welcome, gentlemen, to the press conference. Congratulations on the win. Coach, do you want to do an opening statement, or do you want? Okay, we'll let Coach give an opening statement, then we'll take questions from the room, and then we'll go to the online media as time allows.
Well, I think coming into the game, I told our guys only one returning player played over 20 minutes last year for us. They had 5 of their top 7. Great program, 3 conference championships since 21, 5 times ranked number 1 since I think 2017. Both Final Four teams, and really proud of how these guys stepped up, especially second half.
Fantastic. With that, we'll open it up for questions for the in-person media. Yeah, go ahead.
Scott, what did you think the difference was for your team down the stretch, being able to overcome that gap, and finish as strong as y'all did?
Well, the game is such a game of momentum. In the first half, we had 11 turnovers. Finished the game with just 4 in the second half, and that's Baylor basketball. We had some good individual plays really helped us that first half, but I thought second half we did a little better job of making things easy, taking advantage of what the defense gave us, partly because we made simple decisions. Shot the open threes, drove the closeouts, and then we got stops so we could get transition. Second half, our defense was much better, holding them to 39%, where first half they were shooting 50%.
Okay, go ahead.
To go in 28 in your first game, I mean, could you imagine having to start like this?
It's not what I imagined for sure, but it's just my teammates. I just leaned on my teammates. They just encouraged me, the coach staff. They just encouraged me just to
Righty.
But it's easy when you just play for the man above. It just makes it simple. There ain't nothing to worry about. There's no fear. So I just came in the game, culture of joy. That's what we call it. Jesus, others, yourself. Just come in, play for Jesus and others first, and then the game is just gonna come to you.
And Scott, could you just talk about Jacoby and the night he had?
I mean, first of all, this kind of night's what he's capable of. But his answer right there, his intangibles, the man he is, far exceeds anything he's ever do on the board. And God's given him a great platform. He does a tremendous job on it. And couldn't be more proud of him. It's a blessing to be able to coach him.
What does it mean to play in a venue like this, Coach? I know you've been here a couple times already.
Well, we try to give you guys good endings. So anyway, great game for college basketball tonight. I know college basketball is taking some criticism for great matchups this opening week, and I credit Coach Pearl and Lee Miller's put on this event. It's great for college basketball fans in the first week, and this is a win that helps you come March. And it's a great first game because you get exposed quick. And I thought a lot of the heart we had and just our culture of joy and how they play for Jesus, others, and themselves. I mean, it's evident. Not everybody played their best game, and they all stuck together and found a way.
What did you learn about your team tonight?
They are who I thought they were, and we've enjoyed coaching them in practice, and we know what they're capable of, and now it's the challenge to just blending everybody and continuing to get better because it's a race to the end of the season. It's not where you start; it's where you finish.
Jacoby, for you, your first college game. What takeaways do you have from tonight?
Try to carry it over to the next game. Just continue to do what we do as a team. Stay together. Togetherness. The more we stay together, it's going to be easier when we get into the season.
Yes. Time for online. Okay, great. With that, we'll open to the online crew. Please push the raise your hand button quickly. We probably have time for about 2 of those if you could. So go ahead. Okay. All right, Steve Moulton, I see you've got your hand up. Go ahead and unmute yourself and fire away.
Coach Drew, I was hoping you could speak to Auburn. What were your impressions of what you saw out of the Auburn Tigers, Coach?
Auburn's got a really good team. I think they're going to have a lot of success this year. Obviously, their front line is experienced and good, and they got a lot of different weapons in the backcourt. Coach Pearl does a great job always, so they have a good home court advantage. We'll be cheering for them the rest of the year, and hopefully it helps both our net ratings this game.
Next question comes from Michael Haig. Michael, please unmute yourself and go ahead. Michael Haig.
It's a great question, Michael.
Okay, and then we'll give the last question here to Bryce. Bryce, from the Waco Chip. Go ahead, Bryce. Please unmute yourself and you get the last question of the evening for Baylor.
Scott, you've talked about Yves Messi and what he brings. Obviously a huge play there on the defensive end and getting that dunk. You mentioned he could be a fan favorite at Baylor. Does that show a little bit of his potential?
What do you think, Yves?
Yves is a freak. It's nothing crazy to us. Since summer he's been doing that, and so him doing that, that's just we expect that every game out of him. That was a very big play. That's what we needed to get us going. And then just a big time play by Yves. Showed up when we needed him to.
Our best teams, we've always had players that in practice they'd make Sports Center top 10 plays. And what Jacoby said, he gives you that possibility more than not. And I'm just glad everyone else is getting to see what we see because he does block a lot of shots, dunk on people.
All the time. All the time.
Awesome. With that, we'll let the crew of Baylor go. Thank you guys for coming to see us 2 years in a row. 2-0 now, all time in the Pentagon. Baylor Bears.
Appreciate you guys coming to this hospitality. You guys do a great job. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks very much.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Guys, thank you.
With the while we wait
Thank
for
you.
Coach Pearl from Auburn. Thank you for your patience. Hi again, everybody. Big welcome to our Coach Pearl. We're going to have Coach give an opening statement, and then we'll have time for 2 questions. So go ahead, Coach, whenever you're ready.
Well, it was great to play in a great environment here at the Pentagon. South Dakota is a beautiful state, beautiful part of our country, beautiful people. I can see why, this should be a premier starting of the season tournament. And just building some history tradition. We fouled 32 times. I had guys in foul trouble all game long. Baylor went to the line 21 times in the second half. They were in bonus after 5 minutes of basketball. So I just know, in the NCAA tournament, I know, it's a high level game. And it was just too much of a foul fest. So we're in terrific foul trouble in the second half and obviously didn't play, nearly as well in the second half as we did in the first.
Questions from the room? Yeah, please.
Bruce, you guys got off to a great start on offense, and most of the game shot really, really well. What did you think about it in the first game? This offense, taking that step forward.
Well, just our second half offense wasn't very good, and our 2-point field goal percentage in the second half wasn't very good. Obviously, we can shoot the ball. Our point guards had 7 turnovers, and that's not typical. I think Baylor 17 second chance points, and the number of free throws. Jacoby goes 10 for 10 for the foul line. It's a nice player.
I
Go ahead.
Yeah.
defensively and on the boards. I mean, on the boards, I think it finished pretty even rebounding against this Baylor team, against this Baylor offense.
Yeah.
I feel like the guys held up in that area.
Yep. We held our own, but I feel like, again, for me, it's a missed opportunity. Now, this is a missed opportunity. This hurts the SEC. It hurts our league. Come Selection Sunday, games like this matter. And so we did not do what we came here to do.
Yep, let's go, one question from the online media, if we could, please, raise your hand, I'll call your name, and we appreciate you guys participating from afar. Yeah, let's go with, Nathan King, the floor is yours, unmute yourself, please.
Nathan.
Come on, Nathan. Okay, Nathan, let's give it to Steve. Steve instead. Steve, go ahead.
Coach, I was wondering what the message was to the team afterwards, and what would you like to see moving forward from this squad, Coach?
Better second half defense, defending without fouling, better execution.
Nathan.
I mean, I thought we did some good things. I thought some of our turnovers were careless and unforced. And we're better than that. We're better. We're a better team than we played tonight.
Nathan, you have the last question.
Yeah,
He's trouble. Okay. Greg or Jeff, do you have anything? Matt Cohen, Ainsley, Hoke?
If I could chime in, if that's okay.
Go ahead, Matt. Jump in. Go ahead.
So I know you mentioned a bit about the second half offense kind of struggling and the defense just like down the stretch. What did you see as the biggest thing that maybe was successful in the first half to build up that lead that then went away at the end of the game?
But we still scored 39 points in the second half. So it wasn't the second half offense was our second half defense, our setting that having them bonus in 5 minutes of basketball in the second half. Our put him in a foul line 21 times. We got to do a better job of staying in front, better job of moving our feet. I just thought it's a big game. It's a big game. I just didn't expect it to be. I didn't expect Baylor to go to a foul line 34 times.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Thank you all for your help. Appreciate it. Safe travel. Thank you guys for making time to come here.
How about you, Coach?
Thank you for your participation. Entire video will be uploaded to the Sanford channel. It's the short feature. Any questions, please reach out. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for participating. Have a good evening.